So some of the best things that we hear are the things that we can't hear at all. That doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't make any sense. And it's not a quote by anybody. I just made it up because I can't think of a better way to say Grandpa didn't really need to talk very much. I'm gonna try and keep this as like loose as possible because I guess that's sort of the theme for the day. Because you know we're all here, night, bright colors. You know, kind of sucks that it's cloudy outside, but Grandpa hated black and white, so I guess the tone shouldn't be black and white either. So I've only really ever done one of these before. I don't even remember it. I don't even think I did it. So let's. I talk in front of high school kids all the time, so it's probably not much different. So about Grandpa, he was there for quite a bit. Now whether or not he had a choice to go with Grandma going, that remains to be seen. Probably not. He probably didn't have any choice. But you know, I think he liked going to everything either way. It seemed like he had a good time. Like I'm involved in a lot of band programs and stuff like that, and he was there for a lot. Very supportive. We received a letter within the past few weeks from one of his high school friends. Kind of put most of the family that read it into a shock. So the grandpa that I knew liked to sit in his chair and read books and watch TV and fall asleep while doing that. Yell at the TV when something happened with Notre Dame football or the 49ers, and watch his family argue at dinner and not say much. The letter depicted Grandpa as sort of this like cares to the wind, daredevil sort of person who liked to like race his car with his friends and rebuild engines and go body surfing. And apparently he was a musician and a gymnast. Also, apparently he was very muscular and strong, which made him a good person to have, you know, backing you in a fight. Now, the thought of seeing Grandpa doing stuff like body surfing in the time that I knew him, it doesn't stay in my mind very long. But you know, it's kind of cool to know about the stuff that he did before he had a family. I sort of saw him as an observer. Someone that liked to sit back and watch, because we regularly refer to our family as sort of like a sitcom. It's really funny because it gets really loud, and then Grandpa's sitting there at the head of the table. He'll say one or two things and then suck his teeth and then laugh to himself, and then he'll be done. And then we went through sort of a period of time before he got his hearing aids that he didn't really hear much. So he'd be left out of quite a lot of conversations, and then he'd say something that we talked about 10 minutes ago, and Grandma would make fun of him for it. But once he got his hearing aids, like, that was a whole new Grandpa. Like, it was a definite change. He started coming up with like the funniest quips I've ever heard in my life. But I sort of saw him as an observer and someone who liked to watch, because I think he just liked to watch everything unfold in front of him. And I'm sure if he was sitting right here, he'd probably be laughing to himself right now.